Hello, and welcome back to Taiji. I guess we're here again. I don't know why I bother with this. I kind of don't want to go over these again, but I mean, people did comment about these puzzles, and yeah, I now understand, like, how to solve them. Still don't like them myself, I still have problems with them. I think it's kind of, not a very good way to mix up a puzzle. And I guess we have been kind of going back to talk about the previous puzzles that I had issues with, some of which were just me being dumb, some of which I still stand by my opinions. And it's just a bit of a waste of time to go through, but we should probably do it anyway, since, again, consistency, and then we'll get back to the caves. So this puzzle, the whole thing with it is that unlike the other puzzles, and I guess arguably this one as well, it's actually based on rows and not columns. And the whole thing with this floor is, it was about rows all along! You were never supposed to look at the columns, you just thought you were supposed to do that, and it's like a red herring, it's a dead end, and you're supposed to just realize that, and I feel like... Allow me to make The Witness comparison. A good thing to compare to is the swamp in The Witness. I feel like this game tried to do a lot of that stuff, but kind of missed the point of why it worked in The Witness, at least for me, in my opinion. What they're trying to do is, like, you have a way to solve these puzzles, and then you get to one where you then try to use the same method, and it doesn't work, and then you have to, like, retrace your steps, go back, think through what you thought you knew, and change up, like, how you thought you understood the puzzles was wrong all along, and there was a different solution, and then you, like, move on from there. That is all well and good. In the swamp, it works very well, because you have, like, a couple panels, you're solving the symbols, you realize how they work, and then you run into one where that doesn't work anymore, and then you have to, like, take a few steps back and figure out why did these previous solutions work then, when it doesn't work here, and oh, then you change your way of thinking about them, and it works there because it's so incremental. There are so many puzzles in that chain. The complexity increase is very minimal. You just change one tiny little aspect, which completely ruins the way you were thinking, and they, like, knew that when designing. They knew how people would think about these, and then forced you to rethink your assumptions. Whereas this one feels more like it's just a curveball right at the end. It's just like the last puzzle that just doesn't quote-unquote work the same way as the other puzzles. And yeah, you could argue, well, they all worked that way from the start, but come on, let's be real. Like, you would think that you have the right thinking when 5 out of 6 puzzles can be solved that way. Again, arguably 4, if that red one does make more sense when you do it the proper way. But, like, when you can solve all of them except one, and one feels like an exception, it doesn't feel like it was earned to have been the mechanic all along, in my opinion. And the thing is, you're supposed to look at them instead of columns like we were doing. That does work on all of these other ones, but you're actually supposed to think about it in, like, you know, what I was saying originally, where it's like the light side and the dark side, like, that's kind of what I started out with. Just looking at, like, this tile, this tile, this tile, and then you get it being bright in the middle, and so on, and then this tile, this tile, this tile, but on this one you can do it on either one of them, and I don't really know what this is supposed to teach you. I mean, I guess the same kind of thinking, that you're supposed to think, like, the blue ones first on the light side, and then the brown ones on the dark side, and here they add them together, and then you're supposed to, like, you know, think, here's this line, which is the light side, this line is here, and this line is here, and they're, like, mingled like that. I feel like this puzzle should probably already have not been solvable with columns. If it had, like, 3 shades in the columns, then it feels like, okay, now we have to rethink it, and actually think in rows instead. That's kind of my main issue here, because now if we go here and think in rows, you want to, like, think one side at a time, not mix in the light and dark. So we start with the top row, looking at the light tiles first, which we have one dark light tile, one light tile, one light tile. So that means that one is dark, then light, then light. On the dark side, we have bright, dark, dark. So this one is bright. And then here we get, this one is the bright one, so dark, dark, bright. Here we have dark, bright, dark. So dark, bright, dark. And so on. So we get these ones. And these ones. Here we get 2 tiles and then a dark. Here we get 1 dark and then 2 bright. Here we get 1 bright, 2 dark. And here we get 2 dark, 1 dark, 1 bright, 1 dark. And that's the solution. Which, like, yeah, the solution makes sense, but I feel like it kind of doesn't teach you why you're supposed to look at it horizontally, or rather, why you shouldn't look at it vertically, because there's just one puzzle left at that point. So that really is, like, my main problem with it. That I feel like this either needed an intermediate puzzle, like, shoved in, that would teach you the whole horizontal thing, or just more puzzles in general. That's kind of the main problem with the gallery, in my opinion. Just, there aren't enough puzzles to teach you the wrong ways you're thinking in a gradual manner. But, I don't know, it works for some people love it, and I do not remember the combination down here. That's a problem. I guess I'll just walk back, give me a sec. Alright, here we go. And, right, yeah, it was this shape. I forgot about that. Okay, very memorable shape that I forgot anyway. People did point out these were, like, they're guest puzzles, but I find that weird because, yeah, I checked, like, in here, highlight guest puzzles. If I say don't highlight, it doesn't change anything about them. So, like, I thought you would see, like, the starting tile would be different when it's a guest puzzle. And then, are those the only guest puzzles in the game? I don't know. That seems strange to me. And I don't know, like, what outline start tiles or highlight start tiles even does. Oh, here we go. Okay, wait, that makes more sense. But then, like, what about the red ones? Yeah, so, like, these are... this one too? I guess are just the different colors of who made the puzzles. Wait, so, what do I even see? Like, outline start tiles? I don't see any outline. Oh, when you're standing on them. Ah, I see. But then, like, that's not the whole frame thing. Like, why these have a red frame. They're still different, right? I mean, I guess I can't even, like, see now. Can I do outline? No. I gotta sneeze. Oh boy, it's a scattered episode already. Alright, so now we've wasted a lot of time with that whole thing, probably for no reason. Let's do the highlight one then, just so we can see. But yeah, okay, so let's get into some diamonds, I guess. And yeah, I might jump around a little bit if I just run into problems. Wait, before we do this, I just realized, in editing, I just saw, like, there was one I was doing, which one was that? Up here? That just had, like, such an easy solution that I just didn't see. And which one was it? Where was I? At the end? Was it over by the left? There's, like, one puzzle that was incredibly easy. Yeah, this one. Yeah, exactly. Just... oh. No, it was not. I thought, in editing, this was a smaller preview, and I thought you could make this white, so never mind, okay. Yeah, I thought you would just do that, and then it would be fine. But I guess not. So in that case, it's not quite as easy as I thought. Well, in that case, let's ignore it for now, and go back here. Yeah, I just thought, like, oh man, I'm so dumb, you can just do that and cut them off, but nope. Okay, so... gotta be black, gotta be white, gotta be black. We can't, like, pair these two together, because then this one wouldn't have a body. We could do, like, white here. This is white. This has to be black, I see. Okay, so that means this has to be black as well. Because this has to go out somehow. So this much is guaranteed. This is guaranteed black. And now these can't have any more black tiles. This is guaranteed black, so maybe we just go there and take this one, like, around. And this is guaranteed black, so we could, like, add those in as well. But do I want to do that? I mean, it kind of works to begin with. This one has to be black and go all the way to this one at this point. Yeah, it has to be there. I see. Yeah, okay, so... So how do we... This one can't pair with this one, because we'll need this one to pair with the black one, so this has to go up. And then it can't go either way here, so this has to go here. This one has to be white, because these two are black. And then this has to be black and black. This will have to be black. Oh man, this is quite a mess. I probably shouldn't have... Hold on, let's redo this and let's not do anything that isn't guaranteed. Since this is white and this is black, we have to take this down. And now this has to join up and this has to go... it doesn't have to go there. So let's wait with that. Yeah, I was just like going for these just based on nothing. And then here, this one has to be paired with this. So this has to be black, whereas this has to be white. This has to be white. These have to be black. This has to be white. This has to be black and black, which makes this white, which makes this black, which makes this white, and this white, and this white, and this black, and this white, and this black, and this white. Yeah, just one tile at a time. This has to be black. They, like, have to go out for quite a while. And this one is black. Yeah, I feel like we're just gonna make, like, stripes. I don't think they can overlap, really. Right? So, like, I mean, now I'm just starting to test things, which maybe isn't the best. Yeah, maybe this is not a good approach. Yeah, maybe let's back up a little bit again. Because don't we need to keep going like this? Yeah, it just ends up being this way anyway, right? And now this is satisfied already, so now is where we, like, have an option. Yeah, here we could just add this in, and I guess that's probably what we do. Because, yeah, these are satisfied now, and then, like, we can join these up. This will need to add in one of these. And then go over to this part. Not necessarily like this, but I think we can start going a little faster at this point. And then here, we don't need to add anything else in. This needs to be white. This needs to be white. And this white tile needs to be in this group. And then we have to separate these. Yeah, we can add in the yellow tiles here, but not the black tiles. So separate the black tiles and leave them like that instead. Because we have to cut this off from down here. There we go! Yeah, that's a cool one. I like that a lot. These types of puzzles are very satisfying. Yeah, I'm like almost thinking we do one of these puzzles and then we go and do a different type of puzzle instead of just continuing with like the same one. I kind of feel like that's more interesting. I want to check like the next one here. So, I mean, this is black to start, which means this has to be white. And this is then black, and has to go here to black. This is guaranteed to be black, so it will be included. Which means these are included. And we get 4 extra, and we need 2 more for the 6. The 4 here has to go up here, and then gets added into this part. Oh. Wait, how is that possible? Hold on. Reset everything. How can this... Oh, this can't work. We have to do something in the previous one. I have to change it up, right? Because this is guaranteed black. It has to go up here, but then it can't get one here. Or like this tile needs to be white or something. And then it would be fine, because it could have these tiles and then get cut off. Like that. Okay. And if we mark tiles here, we don't have them on the previous tile, the previous board. So this one needs to be marked somehow. But how do we do that? Like this? But then this only has 5. And this has too many. Yeah, how can we do that? I don't think I can change this one in any other way. It's just this. These are the only 2 options. Oh, but yeah, this just doesn't work to begin with. Right, okay. So this has to be this way. There's no other way. Because otherwise it joins up with a 6, and that's not possible. But now, what did I do last time? It was like this? Yeah, we can change something up here, maybe. And have like this kind of thing? No. And I can't add in this one. So we can't like have these tiles be black. Like, yeah, I guess at this point, we know this has to be, these have to be black. Otherwise we ruin the 2. Which means one of these at least has to be black as well. And this can't be black. It will have to be a white group. But then it only has access to these, right? Isn't that the only way to solve it? Then how do I solve this one? Wait, what? Oh! Oh, of course! Yeah, by just flipping it. I was doing this time, this one black and this one white. You just flip it. So now this one is solvable. Yeah, okay. So now this starts out being... Nope. Oh no, that's fine, yeah? We add this one in as white, and it's gonna have to be added in with the rest of these. But this one now has to be like that. 4 tiles here. This one has to go up here, join up these as black. And here we have 1 plus 6 already, and then we can add in like these 2. But this seems like a much too easy solution. I'm sure we're gonna do some other configuration here, but just to solve this one to begin with, we can now just like cut off everything. Wait, I'm not counting this right. 3, and then 5, we need 1 more. So, give it that one, I guess. Yeah, like, that works. This is definitely not what we need to do up here. I can guarantee that much. So yeah, like, these have to be added in here, and there we go, we already have an issue, so this one needs to be black. Which means we add in, like, this one instead, and remove this one. Oh, we can't remove that one. Remove this one. And then add this in instead, something like that. We have to do already. these have to be black, but we can... In theory, we could add in this one to join this group, but it doesn't seem like it can ever pass by any of the tiles here to do that. So, I mean, it seems like... It seems obviously like, oh, that's gonna join up here, but maybe that's not true. Maybe it goes over here and stays, like, separate. That is possible. Actually kind of probable to keep these, like, locked away. Yeah, like that. Because now these are happy. This would have to be, like, shut off on its own. This one is fine. And then here we have 9 tiles. And it has to get at least 2 more, so we can add this in and then block this off here. There we go. And one final layer. Did I do the previous one so that this actually makes sense? Does it work? Because this one is here. Oh no, yeah, this can still be white. No, can it? Because if this is white, even if we do this, then that adds 1 too many to the other yellow. Yeah, no, this has to be black. But then we could do, like, this kind of thing. Or we could do this kind of thing. Whether this one is white or black. If we go down here... Oh no, yeah, it can't be. Can't be white. It has to be black, which means it has to go this way. So this one has to be marked white, and that has to be cut off. Uh-huh. And that means we get this tile added in here. These two could be black. We don't know yet, or we just add it in here, but let's hold off. Oh boy, I guess I'll just check, like, what isn't satisfied right now. This whole area has how many? 1 too many. So, I mean, we're probably adding in this one, I imagine. That is 9. So if we do that, we add 6 more, and we need 3 more tiles. Which kind of means we have to use these, and that causes an issue. Oh yeah, and that should be marked black as well. Because yeah, now this still needs more. This can't join up with this one, so it has to be part of a white group, right? But then this would have to go down here. So we have to, like, extend this... Oh! Stutter. Okay, that's just my PC doing something weird. Yeah, we have to have this one black, which means this has to go over here. But how do we add in more white tiles for this group? Did we have to make, like, put this one in here instead? I can't do that. If I do that, then this has to go. And that doesn't seem possible. I'm not seeing the, like, guaranteed next step. I have a feeling we're gonna add this in here, have these black, like so, but I don't know if I should do that already when I don't know for sure that that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's like, I want to add in one of these tiles, I think. Can I do that somehow? Like here? That still works. But now this one doesn't... Ah, shit. This one doesn't work. So, we get 9 tiles. Yeah, like that instead. There we go. Because now these have more room to, like, to work. So how many do we have here now? 6 and then 3 and 1. And this one is 9. 9 plus 8, 17 tiles total. We got 6, 7, 9, 11, 14, 17. Yeah, so now the teal group is satisfied. And this is the only one I need to do something about. And this is 9 tiles, which already has all of them, like, ooh, all of them marked. Stop it. So we just cut it off. And there we go. Nice. Yep. This might be my favorite sequence in the game. This one is incredible. I love puzzles like this. I mean, it's clearly inspired by the Tetris floor in the mountain in The Witness, but kind of a neat little new spin on it, like many iterations, and you have to go back several steps when something doesn't work out. That is very satisfying. Very good. And this one is done. Oh, and we are out of time, so let's leave it off there for today. But yeah, we still got a decent amount done, despite ranting at the start. I guess you could skip the rant if you wanted to, but if you've made it this far, I suppose you didn't. Maybe I'll even add a timestamp for people that don't give a shit. But the cave is cool so far. I'm really liking these puzzles. Yeah, I feel like the end game of Taiji definitely, came into its own a bit more for me. Also, I just noticed faces here. God, yeah, I'm, now starting to notice some of the, I mean, I guess maybe there's a face here or something as well. I don't know if there has been much of that outside. I don't really feel like there has been, environmental details that are oh shit, there's a cool thing here I didn't notice if you look at it a certain way. Because that was a big thing in The Witness. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Next time, we'll just do more caving. See you then.